Hi everyone, this is Judith with another video. Happy New Year everyone. Today I want to talk a little bit about the twin flame journey as always and our path. And the aspect today is like how we are like standing in our own way along the path a little bit by not realizing or by not acknowledging or being aware of what really needs to be done or what direction to head into. So I've pulled some cards, some clarifiers, just to give us a little bit some things to talk about in relation to this. And we have the Jaguar, soul retrieval. This is a butterfly here that's holding on to something that is, I don't know, maybe it's a cocoon or some kind of a leaf. We'll have a look later. And the owl, and we have clarifiers, this locker, this lock, kind of a building, like a skyscraper, like not very nice building, right? And a mask, like an alien-like kind of a mask, poker face kind of a mask. So already with the dices, you can see that this is like where issues that are like in our way, we were keeping ourselves hostage, where we are like living not outside the box but inside the box, right? Where we are still in the cocoon, we were not the butterflies, and where we are hiding behind masks. And this is might all, I don't even know if those are clarifiers for the cards, but they are like, I see them a little bit independent from that. It's really like the overall topic. And this fire gets my attention here as well, that the fire is then a very powerful force to open up doorways, right? By destroying old patterns. And sometimes we need to go through the fires, or there might be a lightning that hits us all of a sudden, and or an apple that falls on our head like Newton. And then we have those epiphanies, all kinds of sudden things that are happening if we are like attentive to the energies, which we are, right, along our path. So we are those powerful beings, those twin flames, right? We are on an ascension journey. So I mean, the ascension journey is really open to everyone, but not everyone is on the ascension journey, right? So we are like the jaguar is indicating that we are also by ascending and by checking out this path, we are also kind of protecting, I would say, the energies, right? Because we are like clearing and cleansing the energies. We are like aware of energies, and little by little, step by step, we are like deliberately choosing our energy, the energy that we want to be in more and more. And step by step and little by little, we have tools in order to do this. Because of course we are expanding beings. All of us are expanding beings, and as we are never ceasing to expand, there will always be contrast in our lives. So we would always need our tools in order to find back to this higher vibration, right? But very important, the jaguar is never a prey. And that's indicating to me like the awareness for us on the twin flame journey, that we are those divine beings, and that we get to choose what we want to experience, what we want to have, what we want to live, right? And sometimes it's not possible because there are things in our way, and those Those things can be in past lives. That's what this soul retrieval card is all about. That we have somewhere along the path, along the trail, we have uh, we have lost certain parts of us because of shock, because of shocking and traumatic experiences. Those parts have been trapped either this lifetime or maybe even in past lives, and those parts of our soul, we can retrieve them, right? We can free them up and retrieve them, and in such a way become whole. That's part of my work as well, right? So if I see that there is something trapped, then I can just ask for this to be retrieved. And of course, you can do this as well. Just experiment with this. Ask for any parts that are trapped to be retrieved. Unicorns are also wonderful when it comes to past lives, to heal this. Yeah, and that's something that we really need to do, because um, it's like a block in the way, right? It's like a house in our way. It's solid, right? And so we have to, or I don't know how to get it in connection, to connect it to this house here. Yeah, it's that, it's more that it's all about being trapped, right? Also with a lock. Something is it's like a prison. This is a prison kind of a building with all those little windows, small, very small windows, right? Not a lot of light that's coming in. And that's exactly what we are doing when we stay focused on those wounds. And this, it happens consciously or unconsciously, right? But when we keep stuck in those habits, in those thought habits, also in those emotions, and we are cycling back to this because our soul really wants us to heal it. That's why it shows up time and again in our lives, until we pinpoint it and really free up the soul fragments that are trapped. And here it's, to me, with all those windows, it's indicating that there's more than one soul aspect that is trapped, right? It's a whole bunch of wounds, past life and also this lifetime, that need to be healed before the butterfly can really spread its wings and go to all of those places that are so wonderful, including twin flame union, right? It's as if that this butterfly cannot move, cannot spread the wings. The wings are somewhat trapped, or a part of the wing is maybe missing. However you want to see this. And so that's what we really need to do in order to be in harmonious twin flame union, because we cannot go there when we are damaged. We're just not able to align with the frequency, right? And so we keep staying in places that are not beneficial, and that's self-destruction. And of course, it's not that we're doing this on purpose, but still, we are doing this to ourselves. It's no one else. So very often it might look on the outside that someone else is doing this to us, but really it's us. We are staying in those places. The first step would be to ask for help, ask the divine for help in order to move forward on your path, right? And to liberate yourself from all of those destructive and self-destructive patterns. And then you get the next step along the way. You will always get an answer, right, if you ask. And either this will be a video on YouTube, maybe this video, or this will be a book, or an insight or whatever, right? Or maybe a person that comes into your life. So the owl is all about wisdom, and it's about wisdom that um, is found patiently on one hand. So when you ask the divine for help, so be patient, right? Be patient, and stick stick with what you want. Be persistent, right? And you will receive all the answers. Those answers are there for you, just have to receive them. And the receiving part is often the most trickiest part, really, because those patterns, those self-destructive patterns, they're keeping us from opening up to what we want to know, to everything that we want to receive, basically. Not only the knowledge, but also the knowledge, right? So you have to be patient. And very often in the darkest place we receive the our answers. We receive the knowledge that we need. We receive those messages that are meant for us when we go into the darkness, when we dive into those dark spots, into the shadow work, right? So yeah, it's a little bit scary here, right? Just look at the eyes. Ooh, it's scary, but it says that really the fear, to me this is the fear, this mask. The fear is always trying to keep us trapped. So what we want to choose always is love over fear, because really the fear is also about our hormones, right? We respond in a certain way to things that are frightening. And so those hormones, those responses that we have to frightening things, no matter what this is, could be your own experience, could be something in the news. Those fears keep you trapped in a lower vibration, and you cannot spread your wings and fly then. So you have to choose to stay away from fear, or to clear the way, really, for you to be able to be in higher vibration, and where you can receive all the answers, where you can receive all the knowledge, and where you can align with your twin flame union, inside and outside, right? So the fear is precious on one hand, because it is our indicator that something is wrong, right? It might be our indicator that soul fragments are still trapped, for example. Might be our indicator to all kinds of trauma that is still in place and vibrating somewhere in our field. So those are the things that we want to clear and transform, right? And I can help you with this. So send me an email if you want to receive my offers. I'm here for you. We can just pinpoint exactly what needs to be transformed and released, and do this for you in order to free you up to move forward on your path, and to align with the energy of your union. Those hormones, right? Our glands are all interacting with energy. So it's basically a whole web of thoughts, emotions, a chemical cocktail within our cells, right? That is then determining what we we crave, what we want to eat, or what we do not want to eat, whether yeah, what kind of desires we have as well. So it's very interesting, right? It goes very far, and so we always wanna choose love over fear, because this fear is like a block, right? This fear is in truth, it's a pattern of self-destruction. Um, but sometimes we do not know how to shift out of fear, and then we need some kind of a lightning event, like the tower, some kind of a tower event to get us out. So, because sometimes people only let go of fear when they have nothing left to lose. But really, we should know as twin flames that we can let go of fear anytime and be in our higher wiser, right? With the owl. So yeah, little by little, step by step, we find our way. And yeah, this is all I want to say for today, but I know as always that there is more to say in relation to the twin flame journey. So if you have any questions, any comments, please let me know, and I see you in the next video. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Bye for now. Bye.